Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hurricanes will get us started with the opening kickoff. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Here comes the offense on first down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
Get set.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
Here we go.
He wants to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I love when defensive linemen play with this type of awareness. You knew he wasn't going to be able to get to the quarterback, so he slows the rush down, IDs and finds out where the QB is, and then gets his big old paws up in the air to bat it away.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Johnson wants to throw it. He's taking the shot. And it's caught inside the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
29 Philly. 2-9.
Wide receiver shows motion. Off the RPO, complete. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense.
First and 10.
Position.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they... Today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They'll leave it with him. Got room at the 35. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Now they've got it at the 44 on first and 10. The give to the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Martinez on the carry. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Touch pass on the run. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. A run for the quarterback. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying the run, it's Johnson. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. The handoff to Johnson. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
You think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now adjusting. Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back has it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Unloads to the right. Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit. Maybe.
And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to Johnson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Hauls it in at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Harrell. Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys.
Looking deep. And he makes the catch inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll go to the ground. Got a little space. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tar Heels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, Low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the lone running back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Didn't get much on first down at 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Ward. It's complete to the right. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Give to the running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly on the move. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see him there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man, it's Harold. Finds his big tight end. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. 3rd down coming for this offense. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's looking to throw it. He's going to take off on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, North Carolina 7, Miami 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Ball down at the 49. 4th down coming up.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Makes the grab on the shuffle. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
They'll run it to the right. Nice move to keep running. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. just going to keep it after the snap. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, K.
Miami.
On to attempt the try.
With the carry.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Finds his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now on 1st down from the 28. He's going to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains. They'll go hurry up here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got his man quickly. Tackle is made after the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's good. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
From the gun, the ground game. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Power football with the run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Now, fourth down.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, North Carolina.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Nerves of steel right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. That was